It's time for the NFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Chicago. It's the Cowboys and the Bears on Sunday night.
Now, this great venue has hosted some memorable playoff games over the years, and these Bear fans make some new memories today at Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Chicago Bears. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports, and man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl.
One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
Prescott looks to throw right away. Throw left side complete. That's Morrison. From the 27, Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Prescott, that's caught again by Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. Down to the 42, second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On play action, Prescott. Incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt, and he missed it. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the 50, here's Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
It's amazing how much advice defensive players get on third down. You hear the bench screaming out, watch the draw, watch the screen, watch the pass here. Very rarely do they reference watching the fullback, and he slipped through and picked up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Fields. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap, Fields. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game that will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Montgomery back to the ground. Oh, nice move. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Fields. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. Touchdown Bears! Cole Kmet, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have struck first in this NFC title game. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and you've got the crowd involved, fully on their side in this ballgame.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. An extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were in field goal range the last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. From the 36, Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to get it back here just past the 35. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw him on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now a first down throw, Fields. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Micah Parsons from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Going up the gut, Montgomery. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Fields now to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down they go, Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Bears have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. But they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roll, and he found it.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Pretty long drive that time. 11 plays. yards all told. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. From the 6. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. And one thing we haven't pointed out yet, probably should, you got a dome team on the road, January, cold weather. How tough is that, or is that something that really shouldn't come into play?
Well, it shouldn't come into play, but let's face it, if you've been a dome team all year and used to a controlled environment, you need to get yourself outside a little bit for practice during the week, and that's what most of these teams do, because just because they play in a dome doesn't mean they don't have bad weather outside to work in, so they can do that, get their guys acclimated, and then that way, it takes it all the way when you get to game day in a foreign place.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing, Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. Now we're going to get a stoppage. There appears to be an injured Bear on the field. So hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, are going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Taken in at the 22. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Bears take over. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
They almost push them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
On the give, this is their fullback. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. From the 44, Fields. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This will be 3rd and 6. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Prescott now. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. He finds his man. Complete. That's Morrison. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And this is good for a 1st down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Eluding the pressure right. Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson, and the Bears are going to take possession of the football. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Fields. Flushed out right. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Back to throw, Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Frank Reich here on 4th down is ready to try for 3. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The time to get another look at this Cowboys offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Prescott off play action. That is caught by Lamb. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 33. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This 1st half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
This is good for a 1st down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st down, Fields. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, Can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A give. This is Montgomery. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Fields. Locates Mooney on the out route. Touchdown! Darnell Mooney. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Dallas offense set for this next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Prescott. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Prescott. He's got Mason complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A run with a fullback. It's Ben Mason. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2nd down and 6 now from the 42. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Prescott on 1st down. Dancing, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Meanwhile, Dak's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. That's caught again by Schultz. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. And go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. A 1st down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Fields. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. The Bears on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Fields. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send down the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. On play action, Prescott. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Chris Barnes. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Fields toward the sideline, and he will have the 1st down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
On 1st down, it's Fields. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. And now they start in plus territory following that turnover as they'll try to get some points here before halftime. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. His throw incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. 3rd and short yardage. Prescott Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And again, it's Prescott. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Now a first down throw, Fields. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. A final shot before the break. Fields. Thomas has got it. Complete. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, what half remains in the Battle of the Sea? Who will take home that George Halas Trophy and represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's look back to the AFC Championship game held earlier today. And it's the Buffalo Bills who are heading to the Super Bowl as they await the winner of this NFC Championship game.